Wonderful Hardy Boys, hope you're ready to delete. In this video, we're going to be talking about so many changes happening in this Brawl Stars update, including skins, animation pins, even Trophy League, system rework, and balance changes. There's about 50 of them, more than 50. So the first thing is that they're adding the new Snowman Tick, which is going to cost about 80 gems. Then Holiday Party Frank. Now this one is gonna cost about 150 and will be a Brawler Day skin. So after this Brawler Days, it's gonna be gone. But I'm sure like the other skins, it'll just be back next year. And then Warrior Bow, you get to earn next month in January for the Duo Challenge. And this one's gonna cost about 30 gems. It doesn't have any effects or anything, so I could see that. Some gold and silver skins are coming for Tick, Daryl, Jesse, Tara, and Crow. Now, some animation pins for some of the brawlers are going to be Colt, Brock, Poco, Mortis, Shelly, El Primo, and Tara. A new thing coming in is Trophy League system. They're going to rework it a lot, which I actually kind of like, and the reason why I don't really push my brawlers that high is they're going to make it so you lose fewer trophies. The only downside to this is that they're going to make it so you earn less star points. So, like, for instance, let's say you have 900 trophies. After the end of the season, you're going to go down to about 825. Now, that's a big loss, right? Like, 75 trophies. That's kind of why I don't push a lot at all. But they're going to change it now. So, like, let's say you have 875 trophies or a little above that. Between that and 899. What's going to happen is you're basically going to lose one trophy. You're going to go down from, like, let's say you have 880, you're going to go down to 874. So if you have all, let's say 40 brawlers, let's say you have 40 brawlers, right? If you lose trophies, you're going to lose one trophy for each. And since they're increasing it from 2 weeks to 4 weeks for the trophy league ending every season, you'd basically have to put in enough effort for one trophy for 40 brawlers every 30 days. Which, so you could keep all your brawlers at like 800, almost 900 trophies. It does get a little bit difficult the higher you go at about 900 trophies. So if you don't want to push your brawlers too high, then that's fine, you know. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick around the 900 league because you drop down the 885. So I have about all brawlers on my main. So I'll basically have to get 15 trophies with every brawler every 30 days. So that's pretty simple, you know. You keep all my brawlers at like 900 and I'll have like 36,000 trophies and then keep going up for every new brawler that comes in. So it's going to be pretty helpful, you know. All right, now it's time to talk about balance changes, and there's over 50 of them. All right, so the first one is 8-Bit. His damage booster is going from 30% to 50%. Now, this is going to help a lot because when you have his star power some, you know, it increases, it's going to increase people a lot around you. So it's going to make it so much easier for your teammates to do that damage. The next one is Bull. His Berserker usually triggers when he's at 40% health. It's getting increased to 60. So when he's at 60% health, he'll get that double reload speed, which I like that star power more than the shield. But I think this one might be better now than the shield one. Next is Colette. Her health is being increased from 3,200 to 3,400. Now, this is going to be very good for Colette. I mean, she's gotten a lot of buffs in the past, but this is just another one. And she's also getting her mass tax shield increased from 10% every time she hits someone with it to 20%. So she's going to have a lot of shield with that. Next is Colt, which I am playing as right now. And that's going to be good for him because his main attack damage is going from 320 to 360. So he's going to do a lot of damage with that. So his damage right now is about 448 at max to, I think, 504, which is a lot of damage for Colt because he's so good with that. Another buff to Colt is going to be his Slick Boots movement speed star power from 10% to 13%. So he'll be at basically very fast movement speed with it. So it's actually correct because I think it's not. When you use it, it doesn't feel like it's there, you know. Crow is getting a buff to his slowing toxin. It's going from 3.5 seconds to 5 seconds. So that'll be very good for Crow. His defense booster is getting reduced from 60 to 40%. However, you can use it 3 times now, which I could see why Supercell is doing stuff like this, so they can make it so their gadgets are 3 times for every brawler instead of 2, which I respect that. I think that's a good thing. Daryl's tar barrel is getting increased from 4 to 5 seconds, and I believe the radius is getting increased too, so it's easier for him to get that slowing thing on people, and then he can kill people easier. Dynamite's main attack reload speed is getting increased by 6 seconds. And his fidget spinner damage is going from 700 to 1200. So that gadget's not really good right now, but at least the damage is getting increased. Ems is going to be getting some buffs. She's getting her main attack damage from 500 to 520. She's getting her super ability damage from 200 to 240. Her hype healing star power is getting increased from 320 to 420 health, so she can heal easier. Frank's health is getting increased from 6,400 to 7,000. So let's say you have his sponge star power on top of that. Right now he has like 10,060 health. With this buff, he'll have about 10,900 health. So he's going to be a really big tank to take down. Gale's health is increased from 3,400 to 3,600. So this is going to help him out a lot. Jackie is getting her counter crush increased from 15 to 30%, which I think this is good because I don't really see her counter crush as that much, that good. But it's getting increased, so that's cool. And her main attack damage is going from 1,200 to 1,280, which is good because after she got her nerfs for her damage, it was kind of hard with her, so I do think this is good for her. Jessie is finally getting buffs where she needs it. Her main attack damage is going from 840 to 920, almost 100 damage more. So that's going to be very good for her. Another thing about her that's going to be good is that her energized healing is going from 800 to 896. So it'll be easier to heal her turret with. Her scrappy health, her turret is going from 3,000 to 3,200. So it'll be at the same health that she has. My boy Leon is getting buffed, but he's only getting it for his star power. I honestly thought they were going to buff him more, which they could still, I mean, sometimes they do add stuff afterwards that it's not, they could still add some. But his smoke trail star power is getting increased, which I do think this is good. Is from 24% to 30%, which is very nice, Mortis is getting his lifesteal super from 100% to 125%. So that means if he does 1260, he'll get like 1725 heal back. Mr. P's damage is getting increased from 700 to 760. Nita's main attack damage is going from 800 to 880. And her Bear With Me healing is going from 500 to 800, which I think this is good because that star power has kind of been on the low side for a long time. Pam's super is getting increased from 320 to 360 healing, which is going to be helpful for her a lot for the heals. That's for her super. Her Mama's Hug is also getting increased from 40 to 48, which I think is needed because that star power is good, but, could be a little better, And the next thing that's going to be happening is her Mama's Squeeze damage. Her other star power is getting increased from 500 damage to 800 damage, which is good too because I never use that star power. I do not see it as useful at all. Piper's Snappy Sniping Ammo reload is going from 0.3 to 0.4. I've used that star power. It's pretty good actually, but this will be a good buff for that. And the next thing is Rico's health is getting increased from 2,600 to 2,800. And his bouncy ball or super bouncy damage is going from 100 to 124. So that star power is getting that buff. Sandy's healing winds are going from 250 to 300 health per second. And Shelly's shell shock is getting increased from 3 to 4 seconds. Her Band-Aid star power is getting decreased from 20 to 15 seconds, which is going to help her a lot. Now, some brawlers that are going to get nerfed are Brock. His health is going from 2600 to 2400. And another thing is his main attack damage is going from 1100 to 1040 or 1040. His incendiary is going down from 600 to 520. And his rocket fuel bonus damage is going from 100% to 50%. So it's not going to be that much damage. Carl's attack range is going down by 1 tile. So it's going to affect him quite a bit because that's what he needs. And his supercharges rate is going down slightly, but his supercharge rate from super is going up slightly. His heat ejector is going up from 300 to 400 damage per second, which is cool because that gadget's not really too much good. Gene is getting a health decrease from 34 to 3200, and his supercharge rate is going from 3 to 4 hits. His lamp blowout push is decreasing by 33%, so it's going to be around the M's, like hers. And the health is going down from 700 to 600. His charges are going up from 2 to 3%, though, which is why I said earlier, they're trying to make it so every brawler has 3, which I think they need to do. Spike is getting nerfed, which I think he needs. I was thinking damage, because I was like, why do they keep buffing his damage, Just seemed weird. But it's finally going to be going down. It's going to be his reload speed is going down by 5%, so it'll be a little slower than usual. Tara's health is getting decreased from 34 to 3200, and her second gadget, Psychic Enhancer, duration is getting reduced from 5 to 4 seconds. And Tick, last but not least, his main attack damage is going to be, his reload speed is going to be decreased by about 4.5 seconds, so he's going to be a little bit slower at reloading. That's going to be all for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed all of these changes. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, hit that bell to join the notification squad, and smack that like button with your elbow.